just for those posted in front of the bodega, chasing green across.
What up, what up? It's TJ. Solo Cup Saturdays. Big ups to John for having me introduce. We're here.
Episode 24.
24. John, how you feel right now?
I'm fucking melting. I feel bad for our guest today.
It's 100 outside.
I sincerely apologize.
120 in the garage. Nah, I'm just playing. We got fans. We got ACs going. But we got our guest today. The new Dave Portnoy. He got many shows under his umbrella. Big it up for Matt from Bacon Shake Worldwide.
Clap
it up.
Appreciate you guys.
Thank you for coming on.
Yeah.
How you feeling today?
I feel great. This is great. I love being a guest rather than having guests, and so this is definitely a new experience. And yeah, I'm excited and thankful that you guys reached out. Honestly,
No, thank you for coming on. We appreciate
Sorry
it.
that it feels like a Vietnamese sweatshop in here, but but we start every episode with a shot. I know you don't drink, but
I do have some here though.
yeah, it's just,
He has a
just
little
to
something for himself.
celebrate,
Cheers.
celebrate both of our
Cheers.
podcasts.
That's just gonna make things hotter in here.
Yeah.
Fuck it though. Let's go.
And if you guys are looking to get drunk, stop by 141 Central Ave in Chelsea at One Stop Liquors. They have the best deals, a lot of variety. Let's get into this podcast, TJ.
Damn.
Wait, did you? Oh, you fucking have better play these.
You see it? You see the red tab
I
on
see it, I
top?
see it.
He got nervous.
Yeah, Matt, we're unprofessional here with the Timu podcast, so
I love it. This is exactly what I want. So I feel like I'm in the right place.
Yo, but what was the original vision for Bacon Shake?
Have fun. That was really it, and being able to get our ideas out. So my partner and I, he's out of Pennsylvania, Topher, and we met a couple of years ago through a buddy that I deployed with, and I was going through my divorce. And
thank you for your service.
yeah, thank you for your support. So he'd reached out and he had asked if I was still a Celtics fan, and obviously I was, and this was during the championship season. So they asked if I was interested in hopping on a podcast, and I said yeah. Through that, I met my buddy Topher, and when the first season ended, we were like bummed out because we were like, "Oh, damn! I actually enjoyed talking to you. So we should probably just set up some time and chat, during the week." And so as we did that, we started realizing that our personal lives were pretty similar to everything else, and we were going to buy the company, and the deal fell through. And so the day the deal fell through, we were like, "All right, well, it's time to start our own thing." And so Bacon Shake Worldwide was born, and for the people that don't know the origin of the name, we always used to say Shake and Bake, and we didn't want to steal it, so we flipped it around, and then we took Worldwide from Prestige Worldwide and brought it together.
Nights, right?
Mm-hmm. So Step Brothers and Talladega Nights.
Are you from Mass?
This is where I've lived the longest. I was a military brat too, so I bounced around a lot, and then but I've lived in Mass the longest.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
And you're a Celtics fan.
Oh yeah.
So speaking of the Celtics,
Gross. Gross.
how do we feel about JB?
I'm going to lead the charge. First off, I love JB. So JB did nothing wrong. Now, if there's something going on that we didn't know about, cool. But JB didn't do anything wrong.
Nope.
I'm going to be a quasi-Philly fan now. Because this was like when Doug Flutie, you know what I mean? Like if Doug Flutie went to the Chargers, I'm not going to not be a Doug Flutie fan. So I'm going to root for that team. Shout out Doug Flutie. But yeah.
But the Sixers are a rival.
They're in our conference. They're in our division. They just beat us in a historic way. So, I mean, again, I am flabbergasted. I want everybody's heads on a platter. Fire Joe.
Yes.
Brad probably too.
Do you think Brad has signed up his sleeve for bringing fucking Paul George over here?
I mean, again, you got a guy with like the triple whammy of he's got a crappy contract, he's always hurt, and he was suspended for drugs last year. So
Was he?
Yeah, PEDs, 25
games.
PED.
But when he came back, he looked healthy. He was playing a lot better than he usually was.
Yep.
So that's cool, but like you said, he's not even at the end of his prime. He's out of his prime.
Yeah.
He's done.
Yeah.
PG 10 years ago would have been good. But
Yeah.
right now, nah.
Yeah. Indiana
got a
PG.
ham sandwich for fucking.
Yeah, legit. We traded him for a bag of chips and a bag of basketball.
Hey, but he's still Paul George contributed to beating us last year, so
He did. He did. I mean, again, if we can get some quality minutes out of him and he can stay relatively healthy, Sure, he'll help, but is it JB? No. And did we just do dirty a guy who was here 10 years and won a Finals MVP? Absolutely.
And did nothing wrong. You told him take over the team because Jason Tatum is now hurt. He took over the team. Jason Tatum comes back, and you're like, take a step back. You need to be the number 2 again. He did that. No complaints ever. And then you're just gonna ship him out like that.
But Boston has a history of fucking people over, though. Just like IT, remember? His sister died.
Yeah.
He played his fucking heart out, and then they get rid of him. Marcus Smart. They just have a history of doing that bullshit.
But now I'm hearing that there were incidents in the locker room, including Jaylen and Marcus, where they were throwing things at each other and had to be separated, and that might have been why Marcus. So it seems like, you know what I mean?
All this comes out now.
Right, and that's what I'm saying, where I said earlier on something, I was like, I feel like we're kids, and mom and dad just surprised us with the divorce, but everybody in the neighborhood knew. Because, right, the media was saying that his price value was low, and everybody was going, these guys are idiots, they don't know what the hell they're talking about. Sounds like they actually knew what they were talking about. So, I don't know. I mean, again, I've wanted Joe fired for a while because I feel like he's kind of become our new Doc Rivers. Like, we won in spite of him rather than because of him. And if you win a championship early, you get a lot of passes.
Correct.
And messing up a lot of series and seasons as you go on. So I'm a little worried about that. But I don't know. And again, we put all our eggs in a basket on a guy that's coming back from injury. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel the same about the Spurs in the finals. If Greg Popovich was that coach for that team, it would have been a different series.
Oh, my God.
You really think so?
Yeah, 100%. Greg Popovich is one of the best coaches of all time.
I think he might be the best coach. You could go with Phil Jackson, whoever. Greg Popovich. Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, that's also true. Red Auerbach, for all you people who don't know.
Most style, come on.
No, but yeah, I think they did JB dirty. I honestly think they're gonna take those 2 first rounders and maybe the seconds, whatever. They're gonna take some of those draft picks and flip them for something. I'm hearing Trey Murphy. From New Orleans. That wouldn't be a bad second option. You have PG play the third option.
Are we saving money though? Because that was the other thing. Is I heard this was like ownership putting the squeeze on everybody, and so we do the trade, but then you get a guy who's got almost the same annual cost, and he got a 15% kicker on the trade. So I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, again, do I think Brad might have something up his sleeve? Sure. What though? Is it going to salvage what he just did? I don't know.
And it's funny because I feel like this is the first time in a long time where everybody agrees like this is a shitty trade.
We took a poop in our pants and everybody watched us do it.
Yeah.
So.
It was like the Luka trade.
Yeah, it really was. It really was. But
well, AD is better than Paul George.
Yeah. Right now, they play about the same amount of games, so yeah, I'll take AD over Paul George.
How are you not melting right now?
How the
fuck are you not melting? I'm looking at you and you look good. I'm like, fuck, I'm dying over here. I feel like a roasted pig.
I spent time in the desert, so that helps.
We've also done shows here where it's like 30 degrees in here, and he's still sweating. So
well,
imagine this.
Yeah, that's true. I'll take 30 degrees over fucking.
Oh, yeah, 100%. 100%.
Yeah.
So wait, again, I know you guys are the hosts, but I would love to know again, like what made you decide to make the push and actually start hitting record and doing this in front of a camera rather than just hanging out and doing it in your garage?
So, I don't know. I just think, like I said, a few years ago, I was looking into starting a podcast. You know, me and him shoot the shit. We're great friends. I think we're both funny. We argue a lot. We're real with each other. And I just thought that it would translate good to a podcast.
Yep.
You know, we really don't have a niche. We literally talk about everything. We've had comedians on here, fucking rappers, whatever you want to call it. You know, we could kind of have our feet in everything.
Yep.
Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, absolutely.
So I just felt like me and him had something, and I'm like, fuck it, let's just do this, dude. You know, so.
No, you guys do, for real. And your
Thank
style and everything that you're doing is very similar to ours. And so that's why, again, I don't like to collaborate with people if I don't respect what they're doing. So I respect what you guys are doing.
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Damn, this is gonna make me cry today. I love it. I love to hear good shit because there's just so many haters out there, you know.
Oh, I mean, I've had horse blinders on this whole time. Like, I don't pay attention to haters. I don't pay attention to like the people. Like, oh, these guys are doing bad. It's like, okay, cool. Unless I can steal a page out of your playbook and use it, I don't pay attention for the most part. But you guys, again, you guys being like, I feel like if we're running on a track, you guys are right there next to us, and so it's like, all right, you guys look like you're keeping a pretty good pace here. Like, how you doing that? You know, and you're like, how are you not sweating? So
I'm just sweating.
He's right on our ass. That's why.
Thank you so much. Like, if you look at our Instagram, we promote so many people's shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Mm-hmm.
we want everyone to do good.
Mm-hmm.
We just want Boston to do good in general. You know, we're not haters. We don't want. Me personally, I try not to listen to like famous podcasts anymore. I just try to listen to local shit, local rappers. It's like I want us to promote our city and town, you know, so and state.
So
similar to you know.
I know. So again, you in the beginning you quasi Dave Portnoy, which is funny because that's like one of the blueprints that I followed so far. Do you guys feel?
We see it.
Thank you.
You're doing a good job.
Oh, absolutely.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Do you guys feel though as though there's like a void in Boston? Because I feel like right now, like Dave took it out of town and went to New York, and anybody else that's had the opportunity to step up, it doesn't seem like it's there. The comedians all left town, right? They all went to Texas and LA and shit. So there's a big void in Boston, and I feel like it's just there for the taking right now.
Yeah, it's a lot of up and coming stuff.
Yep.
A lot of, younger. I feel like it's a younger crowd too.
It is. Yep.
All the people that you're saying that people know from Boston, radio hosts, people from on TV, things like that. I feel like they're all older.
It's 40s and 20s. You notice that? It's a lot of people in their 40s and a lot of people in their 20s that are doing it. And I feel like the people in their 40s obviously just gotten their ass kicked by life, and so they kind of know what it takes to make this happen. And the people in their 20s act like they want to do it, but will they show up half the time? That's up to them.
It's a lot of work.
Yep.
Like we were talking before, it turns into a job.
Mm-hmm.
It turns into a job. I can only imagine what you go through having all the shows under your.
I mean, so I can't
That's crazy. You have a lot of fucking shows. That's crazy.
I have at least 6.
Yes, we have at least 6 that we do weekly.
That's crazy. But big ups to you.
No, clap that up.
Big ups to you because that's.
And
that's
again,
a lot of work.
I can't take all the credit. No, and again, I have to give full credit to my partner, Chris Topher Peterson, because
which we also follow.
Yes, he does everything behind the boards. I'm the set the shows up, get the guests, get the music. He is the production and graphics person. But when I say he's the one pumping out 6 episodes a week, yeah, that's all Topher.
That's a lot of work, dude. That's a lot of work.
Yep. And it's funny what you can do with spite as your fuel sometimes, you know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, absolutely.
For sure.
Yep.
So, how'd you get these guys from New York and all these other shows to join your network?
Good question. So Topher is from Pennsylvania, but he has a lot of New York connections. He's a Giants fan, Knicks fan. Boo Knicks.
Boo.
I thought I liked this guy.
So funny story real quick. So my son is 4, and when he'd spoken to Topher on the phone many times, but when he met him in person the first time, Topher was cooking something in the kitchen, and my son walked up and he went, "Hey, Boo Knicks," and he goes, "Did he just call me Boo Nix?" And it was like, yes, because every time I showed him his face, I would say, "Hey, tell him Boo Nix."
I like that.
That's good.
So, yeah, he had a lot of New York ties, and then obviously being in Pennsylvania helped. Me being in Mass helped, and then it just basically kind of turned into the internet. Like, I've never had social media other than Instagram.
Same.
And so I've just used this tool the way that I thought it should be used. So I've reached out to, again, if I see somebody that I think is really doing their thing, I want to talk to them. If I feel like there's a chance for me to get in the room and have a conversation with you, I'd love to do that. And I always have a very professional approach, so that way I've had a very good success rate with men and women. Because think about it, these fine girls that are out there getting content, they got to be getting hit up 500 times a day by guys, right?
Absolutely.
So what can I do to stand out? And really all I do is just not act like a barbarian when I reach out to them and just say the only thing I would need from you is your time. That's all I want. If you give us your time, I promise you whatever you're trying to do on this internet, we're going to help you do it too. So
that's good. No, that's fucking awesome. We
It-
respect women also on the show.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's good that it's not just just a realm of podcasts either.
Yeah.
Because these women, like you said, I'm sure these guys come at them like, "Oh, I'll do whatever." You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I can only
man.
imagine the things they receive in their DMs.
And that's why I wanted to have an all-ladies show, because I thought, first off, we already had a handful of ladies on the roster that talk sports. So okay, let's tap into that market. But then also I was like, this is a great opportunity to just ask them questions about
Other
the
things.
horrors of the internet and stuff that they deal with. And I gotta say, man, the answers have exceeded my expectations. So yeah, shout out to all the girls on the team.
How did you link up with what's her name, Shayanna Jenkins?
Shayanna Jenkins.
So honestly, that
Can
was
I
just
say
yeah.
your exes?
Yeah, absolutely.
So for the people that don't know, that's Aaron Hernandez's ex-wife, and is she a part of the Bacon Shake?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so she's a part of the Bacon
team.
Shake
Yep. Unscripted.
network. So
Yep.
just a heads up.
Yeah, it was. I mean, again, I've always just been enamored by that story, and actually something that Shay doesn't know. Maybe she'll find out now. But the town I grew up in, or where I lived the longest, was Shirley, Mass, where Aaron actually was in prison. So I was always a fan and enamored by everything, especially the documentaries. And she was always on, like, I would see her on Instagram, but she was hard to get a hold of, and she would never have the comments up or anything like that. And so I was like, damn, this is going to be. And then one day she just posted and said, I'm thinking about doing a podcast. Tell me what you think. And it was like, oh, all right,
Damn.
let's talk. So I just
on that door.
same approach. I didn't treat her any
stars
different.
aligning right there.
Oh, for real, it really is like just manifestation. So I took the same approach to her I have with everybody else. Hey, we have this platform. We'd be more than happy to try to help you out. We do everything for free. The only thing you got to do is show up and give us your time. And here we are. But there was a very interesting moment because, if you've seen the show, sometimes she does episodes with her daughters.
Yep.
And so I had to drop my son off, and Shay and the girls were recording an episode, and I get a message while I'm driving around, and Topher's like, the girls won't record until they get to say hi to you. And I'm like, oh, that's weird. So I'm like, okay, cool, no biggie. So I log on real quick, and as I'm saying hello to them, I drove by Sousa Baranowski, the prison that Aaron was in, and I felt like that was a real moment. You know what I mean? Like, weird. I felt like there was some sort of like cosmic understanding between us that while I'm here and he's there, that the understanding is that I am going to take care of his family.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I want nothing from them. You know what I mean? Nothing from them. I don't want any money. I value their friendship. I think it's amazing that I can just get a text from Shay and give her a call, and it's like, oh, hey, what's up? How you doing? Like,
dude, that's crazy. That gave me the chills. Yeah. I'm not even gonna lie.
That's beautiful.
That's insane.
That's
wow, that's like you just said, the stars align, and then passing. Oh, that's fucking crazy.
Now is she weekly? Is her show weekly? And what is it about for those people who don't know?
So for the most part, weekly. She, between her girls and cheerleading and dance and all that, they got some busy lives. Yeah. So we're pretty consistent with keeping it weekly, but essentially it's more just like about the path that we've all been on and rebuilding ourselves over these years. And so I think everybody wants her to come on there and talk about Aaron and talk about the horrors and stuff. Why don't we talk about the last 10 years of this person putting her life back together? And so that's our focus.
She went through a lot.
Yeah, and there's a lot that people don't know.
More than anybody could know. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And so, if you've ever, let's put it this way, if you've ever been in a relationship with someone and you had kids with them, and then they just decided to take that relationship and smash it into 1,000 pieces, and your job was to pick it up, then you know exactly the stuff that she's been through, except it was on a very national, public level.
The most fucking... Absolutely. It had so much exposure to it.
Right.
I feel more bad for the kids than anything else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That gotta be tough on the kids, because they're gonna hear that for the rest of their lives, unfortunately.
Yep.
Not just like the tragedy, but just like other stuff, and that's it. Not having a dad, it sucks.
And I gotta say too, though, those girls are wise beyond their years.
Good.
Wise beyond their years, and I think that Shay's done a great job raising them, protecting them, and shielding them, from all the nonsense.
Shout out to Shay, by the way.
Honestly,
that's amazing. You must know a lot of things that a lot of people don't know.
I plead the fifth.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm saying, like, that's it must be an awesome relationship, though.
It is. No, it really is. And she's a super cool. Like, we had a night where everybody got their ass kicked that day, and we were like, all right, you know what? We don't need to record. Let's take the night off. We ended up hopping on the call and talking for 2 hours. We could have did just 2 episodes. You know what I mean? We just hung out and talked that day, but that was the therapy we needed, because we were all getting crap from our exes, just making life hell and using kids as bait, and it was like, I don't want to do anything. And he's like, you know what? That's why we're here, because we've been getting our butts kicked for so many years and we didn't have a place to go escape. And now we have it. So.
Yeah.
Damn, yo, you're the man. You could tell you have a good heart, man. Honestly.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
I appreciate
that's fucking
that.
awesome.
Bro.
Shout out to you.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
What does the future hold for Bacon Shake?
Like Pinky in the Brain, just trying to take,
Take
over the world.
Yeah.
Honestly, and I mean, so here's the thing too, people might not know. So almost 10 years ago, I came home from deployment and I surprised my family on national TV at a Celtics game.
Oh,
And-
Oh, that's
Yeah.
fucking
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I
So-
love watching those type of videos.
Oh yeah,
Those
yeah,
are awesome.
And so ever since then, since that experience, that taught me anything is possible. Like I got to yell that on the court and
Kevin Garnett.
had my picture next to Kevin Garnett on ESPN. Like, so that really taught me like this, you know what I mean? Like Tupac said, anybody can be touched. So that mentality of like, dude, think about any building has an exit. People got to come in, they got to come out. You got to, everybody's got a boss, you know?
The Empire State Building.
Right. So it's just like, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But I mean, again, I also think with that void in Boston, like there's a big void here, man. And I think that somebody needs to step into that role. And if someone like Portnoy is not going to do it, then
Let's fucking take
Yeah,
over,
he's,
man.
yeah, he's a punk dude. Fucking going to New York. That's
punk
bullshit.
move.
Yeah.
Punk move.
He got so much money.
It doesn't matter. You got like I don't know how big me or you are gonna get, but I hope if we get like huge, we're gonna take as many rappers, fucking comedians, other podcasters
Yep.
with us. That's why I only have like we really me and you really promote the talent in Boston. That's what we try to do.
Oh, you
Try
do.
to.
Yeah.
We
Really
try
do.
to, yeah.
We
Yeah,
try
yeah.
to.
And the thing I respect about you guys is the same thing like with me and Topher, right? We've said that. If we wanted to have our own show every week and put ourselves first, we could. We choose not to. You guys could have your show every week where you're out here pushing yourselves, and instead every week you're trying to put other people on. So that just shows that you got in this game already with like a team mentality that a lot of people don't have.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes it's fun because we've done episodes just me and him.
Yep.
And it's cool to talk just me and him. But I feel like since we work together, we do that all the time.
Right.
It's just being on a mic and on a camera and doing it.
Right.
But I feel like it's that much better to have someone that we don't know, like
Yeah.
yourself, and be able to talk to them and pick your brain
Yep.
and get information from you just to see what you're about
And
or
also
what you
promote
want to
their
do.
stuff.
Or
Mm-hmm.
yeah, exactly.
Yep.
I think it's just that much cooler.
Well, and you guys are smart because you probably already know that every time you have a different guest on, you tap into a different algorithm, a
Boom.
different
Absolutely.
community,
Yeah.
country, state, whatever. So that's the other thing.
Absolutely.
Keep getting the green
We
lights.
try.
Yeah, no, for sure. That's why when he said earlier, we don't really have a niche, and it's true because we just try to get involved with just anybody.
But that's better too because you don't want to get pigeonholed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I think I'm really heavily considering changing where we say we're a sports media company to we're a media company that
Yeah.
focuses on sports, this and that. Because I don't want to just be about. Again, if we're talking sports, I'm gonna run my head through a wall with the Celtics crap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You got the
I don't-
Red Sox who are
right?
fucking terrible.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Like I don't know. So. Yeah, but like I really want to get out of sports eventually and do like mental health. I would love to have a divorced veterans podcast,
Okay,
just
that's
focusing
different.
on that because everybody's always like, oh, why do veterans kill themselves and why do, if you ever had your kids taken away from you, and you have readily access to weapons and whatnot, and you're taught to be violent, right? You're taught to handle business with your hands and whatnot, and then all of a sudden someone takes your child from you. Yeah, it's not hard to put two and two
dangerous.
together.
Yeah,
So-
absolutely.
And that's kind of like anybody who has their kids taken away. It's fucking it's sickening that
Mhm.
fucking people do that shit.
But also don't forget, like, again, it's the, all right, I'm going to go overseas. I'm going to try to do the right thing for everybody. I'm going to try to stay alive. And then you come home and your neighbor's been hooking up with your wife or you know what I'm saying? And then you're like, oh, what do I do?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. You guys go overseas and do whatever you do, and then you come home and it's basically like, all right, here, live a regular life now.
Yes. Yep.
Like that's insane
Yeah.
to me.
You're taught to be a dog off the leash. And then when you come home, you're collared up.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
I've thought about that before, and I'm like, how do these people, like, regular civilians, like, this is our everyday lives.
Mhm.
But you come, land, and you're like, all right, cool, let's go live a regular life, but you don't really have that mentality at the end of the day.
And do you think the country takes care of its veterans like it should?
Bro.
I'm not even a veteran or in the military.
Bro, the disrespect.
You worked at the Salvation Army though, right? That's some. Sorry, I just had to throw that out there.
I didn't though. I didn't. But, all right.
No, but in all seriousness, what are your thoughts on the country taking care of its veterans?
Oh, we're like toys that just get played with and broken and thrown out. They don't give a shit about us, and there's many reasons why. I mean, think about it. Number one, if you have 1% of your country that's very trained and skilled in certain sets, do you want them to stay skillful? Or would you rather see them go down? You know what I mean? If we gave a shit about drugs and stuff, how the hell are people coming home from Vietnam hooked on drugs? How the hell are people on, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make any sense. How do we have more homes, empty homes in this country right now than we do homeless people? How's that work? So again,
Really?
yeah. So again, for our veterans out there, I mean, it's since the dawn of time, soldiers have just been sent into the grinder and chucked out. But the ones that come back, those are the ones that break my heart. So a lot of charities and stuff that I personally do is dedicated towards veterans.
You have a charity?
That's awesome.
No, but I work with
Oh,
Clear
okay.
Path on Devons.
Okay.
I lived on Fort Devens, and they recently opened that facility. And so a lot of the times, like even the other day, I had some jerseys I got from some storage units that I got in an auction, and I was like, I could sell these, or I could donate these, and someone who's going to appreciate that will get it. I would rather that. I would rather see that than money in my pocket. So
That's awesome.
Big ups to you, man.
That's awesome.
One of my close friends, he was in the Iraq War.
Yep.
And I remember in high school he was like a regular kid. And I remember after his mind, you could tell his mind changed.
Yep.
And the shit like that just breaks my heart. We're still good friends to this day. I'm not gonna say his name because I don't want to put his business out there. But
Yep.
it's so fucked up to see like how someone could be like so like social and then be to themselves, and now they have a therapist.
Mhm.
They've been suicidal.
Mhm.
It sucks, dude. And,
Yeah,
and it's like, I don't know if you probably know, back then they used to call it battle fatigue.
Shell shock, battle
Shell
fatigue.
shock,
Yep.
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 They didn't have PTSD back then. Yeah,
No.
yeah, shell shock.
Which
and all
is that, and then that's another double-edged sword, right? So if let's say I had or have PTSD and I demonstrate symptoms of it, that can be weaponized against me, right?
Yeah.
Somebody, be
Yeah.
like, oh, he's
Yeah.
crazy, he's crazy. You're like,
Yeah,
no, man, I'm
and
just
it's
having,
weaponized against him.
right,
yeah.
just like some teenage girl in high school having an adverse reaction to something horrible that happened to her. I'm just doing it as an adult, but because I am a veteran, you're going to look at this and label me a little differently, rather than looking at it through the lens of empathy. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I mean, anytime I can help out veterans, and again, that would be something I would really love to do with this platform, because I mean, shit, I love watching like the NFL games, and they're like, salute to the troops, and you're like, what? Where the hell's my salute to the troops check? These guys got all our hoodies and shit on. They never served. Where's that money going? Like, come on.
Damn, it's like
It's true though.
Yeah.
It's true. That's
Yeah.
insane.
I never thought about it like that.
You want to donate to a veteran? I'm like, you gonna give me the $1 back? Like, I don't. I ain't never got a you're a veteran, here's your check. So
Oh my
you know what I mean?
god.
Isn't
it's
that
true.
weird? Like all those donations, like where does that shit go?
honestly,
I've always
And that's just it. That's I feel like that's in general, like for any charity or whenever you donate money, you always think about. I've thought about that
me
before.
too.
schools. I'm a teacher. Same thing. You want to donate $1 for the teachers? I'm like, I'm not gonna get it. You kidding me? Like, this building's 110 years old.
Yeah.
Where's the money going?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard you guys were cutting people next year.
Oh yeah, damn, that's a good point too, man. I don't donate no more. I used to try to donate as much as I can. Like if I'd be at, I don't know, Burger King, and they'd be like, you want to donate $1 to this? I'd be like, yeah.
Yep.
But then like, this is like when I'm like fucking 16. I'm fucking about to be 38. I'm like, these people are still asking for money. Like, where the fuck is this money going?
Yes, gas station that makes billions of dollars.
Yeah,
You need
yeah,
my
yeah.
money, right?
Yeah.
Come on.
For 30 years, you've been giving them $1 every week.
Man, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't realize there was a lot more to you than the Bacon Shake podcast, and I'm glad on this platform we get to display that you're about the veterans, you're for like what's her name, Shayanna Jenkins, like
Yep.
just an all around good person.
Thank you.
I'm glad we could display that.
No, I appreciate
People are
that.
probably like, oh, he's another fucking Dave Portnoy, but there's more to you than fucking
I feel like
your podcast.
there's more to like everybody that does this,
Yeah.
but you don't know that until they talk about
You think
it.
Dave
Exactly.
Portnoy does what he does or cares about what he does? He's probably eating a pizza review right now. taking 10 bites on one bite. Everyone knows the rules. like he always fucking does.
Dave just breaks my heart because he's like that musician that, you know, their first couple albums are just classics, and then their music now you're like, I won't even listen to it.
Yeah,
and it's the same thing. It's like, dude, you built your brand off of a certain community, a certain type of worker, and then it just turned into all like douchebag college interns from New York. Which, if you're a Boston brand, are you serious? Like staffing everybody from New York? Get the hell out of here! No. So that's not authentic.
Yeah, fuck you, Dave.
Well, either way, I'm coming for him. That's my point. Like I really genuinely hope down the line people go, oh shit, did you know that he did an interview and was saying that? And it's like, no, I really want to like get in the ring with these people, and I want to.
Yeah,
I also look at it like wrestling. Like I just want to like stand nose to nose with these people and see how big they are, and be like, are you really about that?
Don't bring up wrestling, please.
Oh,
Please.
talk to me,
Are you a wrestling fan?
bro. So I'm Rick Ramon, which is Ric Flair. Middle name's Randy for Randy Savage, and last name Razor Ramon. So Rick
I
Ramon.
like that.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I like that. Are you a wrestling fan now?
Oh yeah,
Still?
yeah.
Hell
And
yeah.
I'm not. Well, all right. I take that back. I stay up to date on things, but I couldn't tell you. Like if you were like, "Oh, did you see that fight the other night?" I'm like, nah.
But you don't cry if your favorite wrestler loses, right?
I don't either though. That's the funny thing.
You don't
Of course,
cry.
of course he's gonna
Wait,
talk
who's
shit.
your favorite?
Right now? Oh, I love Seth Rollins.
He's gonna
Okay.
cry.
Seth
He's gonna
Rollins is
cry.
the man.
Okay.
I
Give
fuck with
us
Seth
your
Rollins.
all-time 5 best wrestlers.
Ooh.
That's one of the hardest questions
It
he's
is.
ever asked me.
So, all right. You want personal, or do you like?
Personal.
Okay. It's got Bret Hart number one.
Number
Number
one.
one.
Number one.
I love Bret Hart.
Yeah.
He's so
he's
underrated.
So underrated.
That just got me like amped right now. I love Bret Hart.
We're talking
Bret
about
Hart.
wrestling, and you're imp. This is awesome.
I'm a big '90s, early 2000s.
Yep.
And I fucking love Bret Hart.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Dude, fan out. That's what I'm saying. I love Bret Hart. And again, if you really think about it, he is the linchpin to the Attitude Era. Everybody
He
gives
is, he
Vince,
is, he
Stone
is.
Cold, and everybody that credit. It was Bret. Bret flipped out, rightfully so.
Screw job.
Screw job. It pushed Vince into a different light.
What about the match with him and Stone Cold? All that blood. That
Oh,
was a
yeah,
part of
yeah,
that.
yeah.
That was leading up to the Attitude
That was,
Era.
yes. And also don't forget we had the whole like Canada versus US thing. Which
Yes,
was out of
yes.
control.
I remember that when I was a kid.
Like Shawn Michaels
Yeah.
blowing his nose with the American
Yes,
or the Canadian
yes,
flag.
yes.
Like, bro,
That was when DX was DX.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, Bret Hart definitely number one. Ric Flair number two.
Woo!
And I actually got to meet Ric Flair virtually with my
Oh
son.
my
couple
god,
of years
that's
ago.
awesome.
That's
Yep.
awesome.
I got to ask him a question, and I said, "What's the kindest thing anybody ever did for you?" And he said it was all the staff in the hospital that saved his life.
Saved his
And
life.
he almost died.
Which
Yeah.
time?
Yeah, exactly.
Probably the most recent because
Yeah.
that one was pretty bad.
Ric Flair. That's a good one.
Randy Savage.
Oh my god.
God, I
I love Randy Savage.
the pageantry, like just his outfits. I just would look at his outfits and be like, "Who came up with that?"
Glamorous.
Right?
Yeah.
And also, just he's out of his mind when he's doing his interviews. And I
He's like that too.
he was. And the stories too, like someone said to him, they're like, you keep doing that with your voice, you're gonna mess it up. And he's like, doing what?
Yeah.
And he did. They said that eventually he did.
Yep.
He just couldn't get rid of it.
Yep. Kurt Angle,
Oh wow.
Ooh, that's a good one.
because then
too.
you got to factor in Perk Angle.
Perk Angle, yeah.
He had like a Tom Brady career. He had like
was
2 careers.
crazy for that. Yeah.
And then honestly, Vince. I mean, Vince
Wow,
was
I've never heard
Vince was
of
a
that.
wild boy.
He was a menace.
He was a menace.
Yeah.
He was a wild boy. He was a do-rag Vince.
Oh.
That's my favorite Vince.
Oh my God.
what I mean?
Yeah. He was crazy for doing shit like that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And he was like, again, he was in his like 50s when he started the Stone Cold thing. And he's taking
Yeah.
all kinds of bumps and
He took one
Yeah,
like
but
5
he was-
years ago. He
but he
was
was
like
juicing.
75.
He was juicing though.
It was one of the worst bumps he ever took, but it was hilarious.
Why did he transform into a Bond villain though? Like, why did his hair get black and he got like the painted on eyebrows and
Yeah.
stuff? You're like, who the hell's this guy?
His most recent appearance with the mustache and shit. Like, what the fuck is that? Yeah.
Like, he looked like he was about to fly away on a helicopter.
Yeah, it
coming
was.
to pick
It
him
was.
up.
Yeah. I mean, he had a jet probably out back.
I didn't
somewhere.
appreciate Ric Flair till I was older. When I was a kid, I didn't find him like, entertaining. And then now that I'm older and I rewatch old shit, I'm like, damn, I should have liked Ric Flair.
Some of the best promos.
Well, like, don't remember when I want to say it was WrestleMania like 91, 92, and he was getting into it with Macho Man, but they were doing the videos with Mr. Perfect and his like
that's another
feeding
one.
Miss Elizabeth, and like
I
they're
love
like,
Mr. Perfect.
Yeah.
like
And I heard, I've seen a lot of documentaries. I heard Macho Man didn't fuck around with that.
No.
Do not fuck with Miss
no,
Elizabeth ever.
no. There was a time when someone called in. It was before he was like on his independent circuit, and someone called in, and he was like, yeah, like come in, like he.
That was pretty good.
No, come down. Like you can see in his eyes, you're like, oh my god.
Yeah, he didn't. I heard he didn't fuck around.
That's a good 5 though. That's a good 5.
Yep.
I know you want to say your 5. Just say your 5.
I don't have a 5.
Just
because my 5 always changes because I'm.
Give us your.
Let's hear the current 5. Yes.
My current 5. Roman's top dog.
Okay.
Roman's top dog. Seth Rollins.
Yep. He's got great style. I love Rollins' outfits are A1.
Did you ever notice that his Titantron matches what he's wearing?
I do that in my shows too. Yes.
Color-wise.
Same
This
thing.
guy's a loser.
Yep.
Who, me?
You.
Because I know shit like
But
that.
why do you cry when they lose though?
I don't
like
cry.
the next morning.
Do you bet on it?
I don't cry. No, I don't
Okay.
bet.
At the
anymore.
at work the next morning, he's in a bad mood.
No, I'm
He's
not.
slamming
dude.
doors.
No,
man.
no, that's
Just
false.
say your top 5.
So we got. I really fuck with Dominic Mysterio right now.
Okay.
Dominic's the man.
Yep.
Goldust, you said.
No, he said right now. Braun Breaker's on there. He's laughing at Goldust.
Goldust was the wildest boy of them all.
He didn't even like that character.
He
That
didn't.
character was great.
Yeah, he didn't.
He couldn't fool. He fooled me. He was like he was at the time of his life.
Yeah.
He didn't. Damn, who would be
That's
my
3.
number?
No, that's 4.
No, that was 4.
4.
Who would be my 5th? I mean, Gunther's a badass too. Gunther's a badass. Remember we seen him that one time on SmackDown, and he gave Kaiser a flare chop and he fucked him up.
Do you guys do you go to like any independent wrestling circuits and whatnot?
I have
We
before.
just don't have time.
Yeah, but I have before.
Okay.
I seen
Wasn't Dolph Ziggler just here?
he just won he just actually won the TNA heavyweight championship.
Oh,
He
okay.
just did something Everett, right?
Oh, or Lowell, I think. Right there.
No, he did
No,
something Everett.
he had like a little
Okay.
event, like a small indie appearance.
I think the Hardy Boys are the end of the
There were
Yeah,
another
yeah,
one.
yeah,
There
that
were
was
another
low,
one coming
yep,
out.
yep.
They actually just won the TNA tag team championship.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll tap you guys in. Yeah, I've been going in Worcester. I was out in Marlboro a couple weeks ago. I'm starting to learn like where the independent wrestling scene
indie
is.
guys. Yeah.
Yep. You start to see crossover.
Can you hook
too.
us up?
Yeah,
with
yeah,
some
yeah.
people?
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Do you know some people?
I know somebody that knows everybody.
So
I know the one person.
We
that's
want to
tapped
do
in.
like a side quest where we hop in the ring and like we
Get
fucking-
involved.
Yeah, we get smashed with something.
So I can.
I don't really want to get hit with a chair. I might get put through a table.
I'll do it. I'll let someone with my ass crack me with something.
I'm sure we could organize that.
Oh,
If you
shit.
honestly can, I'm honestly serious. Like
Okay.
to promote our brand, and then fucking in the ring, I get slammed, he gets slammed, or I get fucking cracked by him. He turns on me or something.
Yeah, no, I will talk to somebody.
I was
tonight.
actually looking at a lot of wrestling things, but I'm like, some of them didn't reach out, so I'm like, oh, fuck this thing.
Well, and I'll tell you what, the one I'm thinking of in particular, they let fans, if they write in and they've got the chops, they let them be guest announcers, so they can go,
shit.
come into the ring. You wait, yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That'd be
Me and
pretty
I
cool.
actually got to reach out to the dude. I got his number last week because he didn't look, like anything, but he came to the ring and his voice was so commanding. I was like, voiceover, I'm getting him. Thank you.
Yeah.
Damn, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I'll
Definitely tap you guys into that.
indie wrestling is. I'm not a big fan, but that's where they come from. A lot of guys, those newer guys.
You got to be
You'll
a
love
fan
it.
from the people who start from that shit.
Right. And then
Like
again,
you
you'll
said-
get there and you'll hear that.
Yeah, but like you said, I love that a lot of mainstream guys are crossing over and actually helping those guys out
Yep.
and getting involved with them. It's
Well,
kind of cool.
It's whether it's wrestling or comedy or podcasting, it's either people that are gatekeepers either open the doors and let others in or they keep it shut.
Exactly.
That's all it is. You know what I mean? So we obviously like to open the doors, but I don't give the other ones much time. I knock. If they don't answer, I go to the next door.
I mean, I feel like sometimes that's the way it has to be.
Mm-hmm.
Because you'll have people that won't respond.
Yep.
Or be like, yeah, I'll do it, but they don't really want to. Kind of
Ooh! Hold on, wait. He has ice over there?
thing. Yeah.
It didn't melt?
No, here's a.
No, you need ice?
You got to throw some ice in here, my man.
bud,
Thank you.
Yeah.
That drink looks haggard. So wait, how do you guys find your guests? Do you reach out to them or do they reach out to you?
Both.
I was gonna say a little bit of both.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you seen an uptick in people reaching out to you?
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. That's John answer. John's in charge of the Instagram, so he reaches out. People reach out to the page.
TJ, you haven't been on the Instagram for 2 weeks. Calm down.
It's been
Calm the fuck down.
It's been 2 months, but since the beginning of May, I keep tabs on it.
Interesting. Okay. And you have just the one IG. You have all your accounts, but you have one for each platform, right?
What do you mean?
So like you have one Instagram page, right?
One Instagram.
Okay.
We have the YouTube.
Yep.
We have the Apple Podcast. We have the Spotify.
Yep.
Thank you.
Cheers
And
to you.
Yeah. Cheers, man. Thank you. Appreciate
and
it.
and we have a merch store,
Mhm.
so y'all can still check it out. There's still a lot of shit available.
The reason why I ask is because again, it wasn't by design, but now it's something that we have in place. So it's like I let people know. But you know, with our different shows, if each show has its own channel, platform, whatever, then anytime something comes out, it gets blasted across 7 to 10.
Oh yeah.
pages,
I
you
see
know
what you're
I mean?
saying. I see what you're saying.
Yep. So
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we've gotten a pretty good, maybe not following, but a lot of good relationships with other podcasters or other people in general.
Yep.
That'll repost a lot of the shit. John will tell me, yo, this person reposted this, or this person reposted. So I feel like people help out on their networks or things like that.
Yep.
But we've always said it that your closest friends aren't going to be your best supporters.
Nope.
It's the weirdest thing, and I don't know. We don't know why, but it just happens that way.
Well, it's weird, right? Like, you grew up with someone, and all of a sudden they want to become a rapper. It's like, dude, that's kind of weird. So you just think it's weird because you always know them as this person. Where people who see us, they'd be like, oh, yo, Soul Cup Saturdays are fucking funny. Like, let's talk to them. You know what I'm saying?
It's funny because I have walked into people, you know, the store, the friggin' walking around, whatever. People that we grew up with or that we know from back in the day.
Yep.
And they'll see me and they'll be like, yo, I love what you and John are doing. Keep it up. And it's like, thank you. I appreciate that.
Mhm.
But, you know, that's support between me and you. Like,
Right.
you know, buy a t-shirt, friggin' repost something, or, you know, they might be subscribed or.
I don't even care about buying a t-shirt. Either subscribe or, you know, like repost our stuff. Like, we're trying to bring our city and our state up. Like, you know, no matter who it is, we always try to repost other people's shit. That's just how we operate.
Yeah.
I think it's crabs in a bucket mentality when
Yeah.
it comes, especially to entertainment. You know what I mean? Everybody's always trying to get up to the top, and they're going to grab or pull people down. But I think what we've realized is we're the crabs that got out of the bucket, and then we started meeting all the other crabs that got out of the bucket and realized that there's a whole other world out here besides that nonsense. So who's on your guys' radar, or who are you guys trying to like pull in for guests and stuff like that?
Anybody really from Massachusetts? Like, I don't like glaze like.
You
Like,
glaze. You
no,
glaze.
I do. Like last week, last week or 2 weeks ago, we had uneducated MMA, right?
Mhm.
To me, they're big. Like, Juan,
Pause.
yeah, I'm paused. But Juan is like the best podcaster that I ever met. He's just great at what he does.
Shouts out to Juan and Ari.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Ari is fucking hilarious. They're so underrated, but they don't have the light shine to them. You know what I'm saying? Someone like that, it's like, I'll glaze them. I don't really go for like big celebrities anymore. It's just
Yep.
like, because they don't give a fuck who we are.
Right.
They either look at your followers or look at your wallet. So it's like, I don't care about that shit no more.
Yep.
And
I'd rather go for people who are up and coming, who I see have talent, like Joey Boats. Joey Boats is insanely talented. Rapping, comedic-wise, but it's just like
his impersonations are amazing.
his impersonations.
Amazing.
He just doesn't have the light on him. So it's like, that's why, me personally, that's why I like.
Yep.
If we could get someone huge, yeah, whatever. But it's not like we're like dying to get someone huge.
Are there any like just mid-level personalities out there that you're trying to get in touch with?
The Long Island medium.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, that's a funny one, and it would be good, but it would be fucking weird, man.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't want her on. I'd
Having
be
her
scared.
sit right there
I'd
and
be
fucking
scared
like
the whole time.
Yeah, it'd be crazy.
Yeah.
Especially with all your
What about-
family members that have passed on, they'd be
Well,
all
you don't
trying
have
to talk
to tell
him.
him that. He doesn't want to know that.
I mean, you've talked
They
about it
died
on
in
the
car
podcast.
accidents and, you know.
Ouch.
But Well, who would you want on?
Who would I want on? I mean,
Roman Reigns, Seth
nah, those are big wigs. Like Ric Flair on here would be fucking amazing.
Yeah.
He would come.
Pause.
Unpause. But Ric Flair would be like, oh, they're going to give me free alcohol. I'm coming over.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we'd give him free alcohol from One Stop Liquors at 141 Central Ave.
Yeah,
Chelsea.
damn right. What about you? Who would you like on your platform?
The GOAT.
Lucky from the Celtics?
I mean, I'd like to
That's a
have.
mid-level one right
I'd
there.
take Joe and Brad right now and line them up like the Three Stooges and slap them both.
Shit.
Ooh.
Yeah.
They're nonsense and this new
Give
ownership.
him rock bottom.
Yeah, for real. I don't. Kind of the same mentality as you. I just want to work with people that are like grinding and on the rise. I don't want anybody that's like already like, oh, I'm too. This is one thing I've noticed in the different cities, right? New York, Philly, Boston. One thing that all these content creators share. Some people have this like, do you have any idea who I think I am? And you're like, bro, you're a fan of a team like he and we are fans of a team. You are a nobody. You're just a fan. But some people act like they're holier than thou.
You're not Spike Lee, dude.
Right, and that's where, and I noticed that's what hurts those guys in the end. If they're able to push through and make it on their own and they get enough, 100,000 followers and stuff, then they make it and they can be like that. But not all of them rise to that level. And the ones that don't, it's because they ignore all the people like this along the way. So
You don't want to either.
No.
I mean, at least from our experience,
Right.
You don't want to.
Right. And again, I just try to maintain good relationships with my talent so that way if they leave or they get too big or whatever, it's like the door's always open to come back.
Yeah,
you know?
That's good.
Yep.
That's a good mindset to have because you also don't want to burn those bridges.
No.
You know what I mean?
No. Everybody knows everybody in the city. That's one thing I've noticed. I don't know anybody, but everybody else knows everybody.
It's cool.
You keep doing this, you'll know a lot of people.
Oh yeah.
It's
Yep.
cool to see you have, the shows from different cities. So
Yep.
I'm sure you have a lot of connections, even if it's through some of those other people
Yep.
that are on your shows. But you must be connected in some of those cities pretty well.
It's turned into that. Like I know, example, I'm not an Eagles or a Giants fan, but if I go to any of those games and tailgates this year, dude, I know people on all sides, everywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I've got to know people like LPG and Bobby Skinner and on this side, and then over here I've got to meet, Justin Fiorillo and all these other Eagles personalities. And that's the thing I've noticed is that all the ones that stick together, 302 Birds, whatever, those guys are successful. All the independent one-offs, they're running their own marathon by themselves. So,
Damn.
yeah.
Yo, when did you realize that you weren't just basically creating a podcast, you were creating a full-blown network?
Early on, because Topher and I had wanted that under the old umbrella, and we would say that all the time. We're like, how are you going to have 20 people and we have 11 views on YouTube? How are you going to say we're building a community and everybody hates each other? So we were just like, the whole time, we were like, when we get our shot, whatever that looks like, everything again that went wrong over here, we're going to do the opposite. And so again, this is a place of healing. Like we're not letting people come in and trample on our traumas. And anybody that we've had talent-wise that did that, we had to let them go because we realized we couldn't make their dreams come true. So,
Damn, you have a great fucking mindset to all this stuff.
Thank you.
It's awesome.
Thank you.
For real.
What's your LeBron prediction? Where you think he's going to land?
I didn't expect you to ask that.
If he really is trying to chase a ring, he'd go to Philly.
I heard that there's conversation.
And again, he could go to Cleveland. They still have a very good team.
They do.
Harden and Mitchell are idiots, but he could. LeBron, he'll show up and get them traded in a heartbeat. So
Yeah,
I don't
but
know at this age if he has
yeah,
that
and I
power
also don't
anymore.
think he needs to do that. You're not the number one option anymore.
right,
And I'm a big LeBron fan.
right,
You're not the number one option. If he goes to Philly, you're still not the number one option.
right. But again, imagine him running the point for Philly. Like scary.
Maxi's going off for 35 a night.
Right, scary. You know what I mean? And even if his ego allowed for him to come off the bench,
No, that'll never happen.
He'll never do that.
no.
That'll
But
never
if he did, right? Good luck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can't stand LeBron, but I'm a basketball fan,
thank you,
and
same.
I know
Philly just signed Anthony Simons
Yeah.
today, too. That's a great pickup.
right. And that's what I'm saying. When you bring the talent, you'll get the other guys that want to come there. the buyouts, the veterans chasing that ring, they'll come to you. They're not coming here anymore.
Nope.
No, hell no.
So,
Hell no.
but I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he went to the Warriors, but like with the age and injury,
I said that.
on that team.
What about Bronny? Where do you think? Where do you think
No, I
he's
think
going?
he
Bro, all I know is we should have
Guaranteed.
drafted him and held him hostage. I
They
don't
had to
know
pick.
why
The
we
Celtics had to
didn't.
pick before.
Yes.
Yeah.
Red Auerbach must have been spinning in his grave when we didn't
Yeah.
take him. Are you shit? We could have held him ransom for anything,
That would have been hilarious.
right?
We would have just picked up LeBron in the trade for fucking a first rounder, and
And
been
then-
like, see you later.
Every time Braun came to play us, we'd send him down to the G League just so he couldn't see him.
That would be good. Oh,
What do you
man.
got? Where do you think he's going?
Bronny?
Yeah. No. Well, either or.
Oh, LeBron?
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, I don't know. People always like, oh, this person's going here, and then it's like a surprise out of nowhere.
Yeah, I think he
Like
would
fucking
be.
Portland or something.
Nah, I think he would be a good fit in Philly.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, Golden State, they're just too old. You have aging Steph. Draymond isn't Draymond.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
he was never really that
what
great.
does that mean, though, agent stuff? Like he still shoots lights out. It doesn't.
I understand,
it doesn't matter.
but
He
he's
still
not.
has
He's
the
not.
dribble.
But he's not even
He's not
playing.
someone who dunks or gets rebounds.
He's not even playing 60 games anymore.
He started getting those injuries. You know what I mean?
Those
whole
injuries are
ankles, the
stacking up,
quad,
dude.
the-
Yeah.
When they're again, if they're healthy, you put that team out there. Like again, Porzingis. People don't realize how good he is. He's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
always
No,
hurt.
he's really good.
Golly, man, he can shoot from 5 feet behind the line, and he's 7'2". Like,
Yeah,
good
yeah.
luck shooting over him. Like,
Yeah.
when we won the championship, I saw when we beat Indiana by 55 at home, we were basically just running a zone where we had our two guys on the side, and Kristaps just sat under the hoop. So if our guys got beat, okay, you better shoot a floater.
Yeah.
So, but they're just always injured. So, if I want to think outside the box, if I was LeBron and I really wanted to, like,
San Antonio.
thank you.
Yeah,
You just read my mind.
I was just
Veteran presence.
Young
with
team.
That young team.
Scary.
Yeah. Oh man.
Big market. You know, it's not a snazzy market, but
they,
it is a big
because
market.
they love basketball.
It is a
It's
big
just
market.
basketball over
Yep.
there. So yeah.
And they've won. You know what I mean? They've been one of
Damn,
the
that's
steadiest
crazy.
franchises in the last 20,
Yeah,
30
literally.
years.
They just
Yeah,
signed
literally.
Tobias Harris too.
Yep.
That's a good piece. Veteran
Yep.
piece right there.
Yep.
I even said Miami. They just don't have enough.
They're screwed.
No,
Yeah, they just
he's
don't
not
have
going to
enough.
Miami.
They're screwed. No, and Pat did him dirty, so I don't think he would go back there. But yeah, Miami's
What
kinda
did Pat
screwed.
do?
They took his cookies.
And they ate it.
I forgot about that. Shit. I forgot about that. That's right.
That was it.
That was the
that's
rumor.
what made
Yeah.
him leave. He
Oh,
was
shit.
He was
I
playing
for-
cards, remember? And he just,
Yeah, I forgot about that. Oh fuck.
Pat
Yeah.
Riley don't give a fuck.
Pat
about
Riley
that.
had him on a strict diet and shit. That's
Right.
why.
right. I love Pat. Did you guys watch the Lakers? It was on HBO.
The HBO
No,
one?
can't-
Yeah, I
I
started.
can't watch that.
I watched.
I thought
started
that
it.
too. You should.
I started it.
Talking shit about the Celtics. No. I can't
Oh
do
well,
that.
hold on, because then they bring in
Bird, yeah,
Red and Bird,
Yeah, Bird.
and
Yeah,
Bird's like,
yeah.
I'm gonna take this
You
and shove it
can't
up
hate
here.
on Larry
Yeah.
Bird. Larry
Yeah.
Bird's one of the best people ever.
ever. So yeah, you got to check it out because it actually it exceeded.
I hate when people shit on. I'm such a big Boston fan. I hate when people shit on Boston.
Mm-hmm. I think season 2 ends with us winning the chip, and then they canceled.
They
the
canceled it. Yeah, yeah.
it, so it does end on a high note.
Oh hell yeah!
It's just funny seeing all those players getting played by these actors, and
Yep.
it's just knowing that some of them are like 5'8", and it's like they
Yep.
haven't
Yo,
played
that
like a
dude-
6'7".
Yo, but that dude who played Bird, he kind of acted and resembled him.
He looked exactly like
He
him.
was like a dickhead like him and everything.
Yeah, and Michael Chiklis killed it as Red. So yeah,
Michael Chiklis played him.
yep.
Oh shit, I didn't
Yeah,
know that.
it was a good, like, Adrian Broner played Pat Riley, and again, it was one of those things where I was like, because Pat's been on
You
every
could have
team
played
I hate.
Pat Riley.
Ooh,
like
see,
young
hold on
Pat
now.
Riley.
Hold on now. I wouldn't mind doing that. But yeah, no, Pat's a G, and the Lakers, Heat, and Knicks talk about 3 franchises I can't stand, but
Yeah,
man's got class.
same.
Yeah.
I feel like me and you are on the same length because I can't stand neither one of those.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, LeBron haters, and I love LeBron.
LeBron could go to a G League team and he'll fucking rock that team's fucking
I
logo.
followed LeBron
Everything.
since high school.
But that's my point. That's why I look at it like before, where it's like, how could you live here and like him? But looking at it through the lens of Jordan, right? And if you grew up watching somebody and they did stuff you never saw before, obviously you're going to be a fan of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, that makes
I
sense.
got the tail end of Jordan. so I saw a little bit of it. I remember watching the '98 finals and him hitting that shot, pushing off and hitting that shot. But I got the full career from LeBron since high school. You know what I mean? So it was like, this kid is amazing.
And he lived up to the hype. That's the other. I can't stand him, but I can't. They were touting him when he was a junior.
Yeah,
he's the all-time leading scorer. He's like,
I feel like it's the same with like
What does that mean though? That he's the all-time leader. When fucking Kareem or Will Chamberlain, who was it? Kareem or Will Chamberlain?
Kareem before.
When he was the all-time, no one was like, "Oh, he's the best." So why when LeBron is the all-time leading?
But honestly, I feel like it's longevity when it comes to LeBron.
Yeah,
Kareem had a long career too, though.
Yeah,
exactly. So how much longer is LeBron's? Think about that. For him to be able to pass Kareem in the all-time scoring leader as the all-time scoring leader.
But my point is,
he's 42 years old and he still averages 25 a game.
He's the all-time leading scorer. Kareem's the best. So why LeBron? I've never understood.
In my opinion, LeBron is he does it all. He can rebound. He can assist the ball. He play defense. I mean, obviously not now. It's a little bit different because he's fucking 42 years old. He's in his 24th season or whatever it is. But 10, 12, 15 years ago, dude, he was the most dominant player in the league, dude, for a long time.
Let me ask you this. Is he a top 5 Laker?
No.
All time.
Laker, top 5? I got Kobe, Shaq, Kareem, Magic.
Jerry West.
The West.
He didn't spend enough time in LA to be a top 5 Laker.
Derek Fisher hit
and
some big shots. No, I'm not saying he's better than LeBron, but we're talking about Lakers. Derek Fisher, remember that San Antonio game?
Yeah.
Where it was like fucking 0.3 seconds? That was a big shot. Robert Horry. He's a big Laker. Well, he's talking about Lakers, like.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't put him in the top 5 Lakers of all time.
Well, I was going to say,
Gasol got multiple championships.
Right.
Yeah.
I was going to say, because if you take out the bubble chip, his time in LA was an abject failure.
But I think the bubble was one of the hardest championships of all time.
Yeah, real hard.
All they had was basketball.
It doesn't matter.
So that goes.
Wasn't there players that couldn't play in the bubble because they refused to play? There was players that refused to play.
Bro, all they had was basketball. Everybody just focusing on basketball. You didn't have your families there.
Win in the lockout too. He won in
2012 was a lockout.
Yeah, there was only like 40 games or something.
I don't think it was 40. I think it was a little bit more than that, but it wasn't 80.
So how?
But what does that have to do with
2 asterisks right there?
I think, and again,
you can't say he's dominant if he lost multiple times to Duncan and to
he made
Steph Curry. So
8 straight NBA Finals. The Golden State
on a week.
The Golden State Warriors formed the Golden State Warriors with KD because of LeBron.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They signed KD or they went to get KD because of LeBron.
LeBron formed the Heat. The
Heat beat the Boston Celtics
to win a championship. So I don't want to hear that bullshit.
But can I ask
KD joined the 73-9 team.
It doesn't matter.
KD was a top 3 best player in the league at that time.
You're telling me LeBron didn't try to form a team to obviously win not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5.
They didn't pick up a top 3 best player at that time. Chris Bosh was not a top 3 best player. It does matter. Of course it does.
LeBron wanted to win.
Of course it does. But KD joined a 73-9 team. The greatest, statistically, the greatest team of all time, win-loss record.
But let me ask you guys this: have you ever noticed? Because I think sports is heavily doctored. Yeah. You ever notice that anytime there's some sort of major tragedy or event, then the team that kind of coincides with that event is the one that wins the championship? So right 9/11. Who won the Super Bowl that year?
The Giants,
Patriots. Right?
2001.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Boston bombing. Who won the World Series?
The big pot. This is our
Red Sox.
This is our
Hurricane
scene.
Hurricane Katrina. Who won the Super Bowl?
Oh, the Saints.
Kobe Bryant dies. Who wins the championship that year in the bubble?
Wow.
Lakers.
Yeah.
You ever notice that?
That's crazy.
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, I didn't either. That's crazy to think about now.
So I think there's a definite level of fugaziness because there's no way on this planet that, the New Orleans Saints who've never won a Super Bowl ever. Yeah. And then all of a sudden their town gets wiped out. Oh, they won a Super Bowl and they haven't won another one since. Isn't that funny?
You still got to make those plays, though.
You do. That I haven't figured that part out. I don't know
No,
I can say it's rigged. I don't know how they do it.
Damn, I kinda just
You got
fucked it
what's
up.
his name? Tim Donaghy.
Yeah.
On the court. Refereeing games and shit.
There was just one rogue ref, nothing to see here. Yeah, okay. Okay.
That
You're
kinda
telling me
fucked
a
up.
few of them didn't know? Yeah.
Okay. Right.
He was just making the most moves.
Right. But also, and we don't need to say names because I'm not trying to get you guys in trouble, but like David Stern did hang out with certain people that, you know.
Get us in trouble. We say a lot of bad shit.
Well, he might have been in some emails hanging out with some people, meeting them in the lobby that, you know, probably not the coolest people that own islands and stuff. So if that's who David Stern is keeping company
we
with.
were on the Epstein Island.
Oh,
No, we did the catering. We
Don't
didn't know what was going on though. We were just serving food to them.
Yo, don't do that to me, dude. Holy fuck.
just make sure you include David Stern so you can get him in trouble too.
You know what's crazy?
He's definitely rolling around in his
He's
grave
definitely,
right now.
yeah.
I used to think we're going down a rabbit hole, but Michael Jackson, I used to think that he was like this big molester that raped people, but someone told me that he went to the island and seen kids getting fucked up, like and getting raped and shit, and he was gonna snitch on Epstein, and then he ended up getting killed. So I was like, so then I was like, yo, those dudes are worth billions of dollars.
Yeah.
So it's just like
Yeah.
you never fucking know. I'm like, damn,
it's
did that really
crazy to think about all these conspiracies and shit. It's wild to like talk about because then you like really think about it, but
Well, again, like for
we don't know. We don't know.
Right. Well, you work with musicians, right? So again, same rules apply with gatekeeping and whatnot. But like, all I know is that if I ever get to a certain level with this podcasting thing, I'm not putting up with any of that crap. And if somebody wants to do something weird, I'm knocking them right out on their desk. Like, we are not playing these games.
I mean,
Then he walks into your office with baby
Dude,
oil. and
he's
shit.
getting punched right in the mouth. Can I take him? I don't know, but I'm just saying I'm not going to sit there and just let something happen. So if you want to hit that trap door, go for it. But
I mean, he's gonna be out soon, so.
again, I was the biggest Bad Boy fan growing up. I'm like, oh, there goes a whole bunch of albums I can never listen to
Oh
again.
my god, it's the worst.
Son of a bit, like again,
Sometimes
Biggie,
I'll be in
Bass,
the-
everybody. I'm
Sometimes
like,
I'll be in the gym and something comes on and I'm like, skip that.
Right.
Fuck.
as soon as you hear take that, and you're like, okay, that's enough of that.
I don't even want to hear his voice, dude. Like, fuck.
But again, isn't it fun growing up and then watching all your heroes get exposed to be pieces of trash, and you realize your entire life has been a lie, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, great,
I
I
know
can't.
my son's into Michael Jackson right now.
Yeah.
I'm like, I try to be like, buddy, yeah, he's all right. He's really not that good.
Mine's doing the same thing. I'm
Yeah,
like,
I'm
tread,
like-
and my son's name is MJ, so I'm like, tread lightly. Just don't.
Shit.
Oh,
Matt Junior,
shit.
shout out.
That's
no,
crazy.
it sucks when like someone you really like is like a piece of shit.
I just hope Tom Brady isn't like that.
Or Seth Rollins, right?
Big Poppy.
It's 88 right now.
Poppy's a pimp. He's not.
Nah,
Yeah.
Big Poppy. Yeah, Big
Poppy's
Poppy's
a
a
pimp.
man.
Poppy goes to DR and parties.
got shot.
Get shot,
and shit.
yeah.
He's a man. Paul Pierce.
Yep. Get stabbed.
Oh man.
Oh, all right. Let me ask you guys this real quick. So, because our boxers were fighting at the Reggie Lewis Center. The 20th.
Shay Donovan, right?
Connor O'Donovan.
Connor.
Yep, 3-0. And
Wow,
actually,
he
he's
just-
fighting at Mohegan this month.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Wow, he's just
Shout
banging out fights, huh?
Dude, he really is, man.
Good for him.
These guys are no joke. They come over here. I mean, they came over here and went 5-0 on their
These
last
fat
trip.
Americans.
My parents love boxing. I think they seen him not too long ago in one of his fights.
Yep. No, they're great. And shout out to Whitey's in South Boston. But they introduced me to this whole community and whatnot with the boxing and whatnot. Where the hell was I going with that?
Oh shit! You
Damn.
forgot.
Fuck.
Maybe it's
He got
Yeah,
me
look
too.
at that.
I'm thinking like,
maybe it's THC in that drink.
You never know. You never know.
It's seltzer. Well, since you forgot about Donovan, what about your World Cup predictions? Since there's World Cup fever right now.
I got a Portugal jersey on right now.
Scotland. I'm just Team Scotland.
I fuck with Scotland.
They're
I
gone. They're
actually want to go there now.
They're in Scotland already.
I know, dickhead. We know
I still
that.
love 'em, though.
We know that.
They were. Yo, they
Nation,
took
TJ.
they took over the city.
They
dude.
did.
They took over the fucking city. It was awesome.
That's what it's about. But also, I was saying, like, objectively, just looking at this, can we all just agree that we just let a bunch of people from other countries come here and just drink their faces off? And we were like, these guys are awesome.
Yeah.
Let's keep the bars open till 3 for forever. And it's like, you must have forgotten that we don't know how to handle that. That's why you took it away from us.
Yeah.
But I would love to throw cones on statues, but I know I'm going to jail if I do it.
Exactly.
They were doing shit that we would really get arrested for. Yeah.
They're like, I'm going to hop on your motorcycle. They're like, here's the keys. Do whatever you want.
If you had a kilt on, they'd be
Yeah.
like, yeah, fuck it.
You have an
whatever.
accent? Cool. Like, you're from here? You're going to jail. Thanks.
Nah, but it's funny because they're like that with us in other countries.
Mhm.
I went to Ireland once and they were loving that I was from Boston.
Mhm.
I was like, what the fuck?
Mhm.
Yeah, but you weren't crazy like how these.
No, I definitely wasn't. It was a good time, but I wasn't crazy like that.
You'd have a Guinness and chill. You weren't going crazy.
One night I had like 12 Guinnesses,
Yeah, but you didn't do anything crazy.
but then I had the shits the next morning.
I was gonna say, how
terrible.
was that?
Yeah, it was like tar coming out of my ass.
Oh.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. But the funny thing was that was my first night there.
Yep.
Nobody told me about that.
Uh,
They were like, here's a Guinness,
Yep.
split the G. I'm like, all right, cool, let's do it.
but that's how they get down, though,
Yeah,
too. They're like my family in
absolutely.
Wisconsin. Like, they come to drink.
Absolutely.
Don't come half-stepping with those guys.
Oh,
Family in Wisconsin?
Wisconsin doesn't fuck around.
No.
They don't.
No.
Milwaukee, especially Milwaukee.
Yep. That's where my dad's from. No
Yeah.
rice beer.
I think they're the highest. I think they drink the most in the world. I think it's
They're-
an actual fact that Milwaukee, Wisconsin drinks the most in the world.
Yep.
That's why Giannis wanted to leave.
They're out of like the top 10 counties in the United States. They have 5 out of 10 for most.
That's
drinking.
insane.
Wow.
Mhm.
That's crazy.
More than the Irish, more than the Mexicans. It's crazy. I've always wanted to go to Milwaukee because of that. Like, we're a drinking show. Like, I always wanted to go to Milwaukee because of that shit.
Fuck it. The Celtics Bucks. Let's just make a day out of it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Fuck it.
Fuck the Bucks.
So wait, what do y'all? Usually whiskey?
Me?
Yeah.
Usually anything.
I'll drink fucking piss if it gets me drunk. To be honest,
I mean, yeah, probably you would.
we just enjoy drinking, shooting the shit with local people.
With you
No, I appreciate
having a good
that.
time.
Oh, for real. And again, you guys already have one sponsor. You guys going after any others? And is it
Absolutely.
in that liquor world, or
No,
is it?
we were going after a tattoo shop, and he said, "Oh, it would have been better if we got these guys after we stopped with One Stop." I'm like, why the fuck would we do that? The guy didn't know English, so if I would have talked to him and be like, no, let's do it now, so we could get, generate more money and, just keep promoting local businesses. He was like, well, I was gonna go back when we were done with these guys. I'm like, no, let's
I want to get a tattoo from him though.
let's keep doing this
And make
shit.
it content.
We're trying to get as many sponsors
You know
as
what I
we
mean?
can, or at least
QR
I am.
code.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
I mean, would that work on skin?
I think so.
I was thinking
yeah.
like this, like the cup with the hand.
Oh yeah.
Are you looking into any sponsors?
I am, but I mean, I don't. It feels weird. It's like we're talking to girls, but we haven't we're not dating any of them.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. Like we got a whole bunch of people interested, and I'm just waiting for someone to pull the trigger.
I want to get me personally, I want to get like a bar or an alcohol brand to sponsor us.
Yep. You guys are on your way. You'll get that
So,
easily. In the
I
next
talked to
year.
the owner of the barbershop I go to today.
Fuck a barbershop. I want to.
Bro, you're talking about just getting a sponsorship. So let's get a sponsorship.
I want alcohol to support us. Free alcohol. Night shift.
How about free haircuts?
free haircuts?
Yeah, exactly. So you want to talk about barbershop?
Right. Oh, I remembered it. Here it is. If
Donovan.
Len Bias and Reggie Lewis don't die, how many chips do the Celtics have?
We don't know
All of
because we don't know how good they would have been in the NBA.
I mean, Reggie was already an All-Star.
I think I have a rookie card of Reggie Lewis. To be honest. Yeah.
Damn. Yeah,
probably
random ass question, but I was there and I was like, okay,
Yeah,
interesting.
Len
Probably
Bias.
worth nothing.
What do you get? Drafted and died like the next day or something?
Len Bias, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, so we didn't really know
Of
how
course, my
good he was
fucking
gonna
AC
be.
is lowering it now.
Because it's been on for a while
Well,
now. Yeah,
for 6
we're in a
hours.
sauna recording this episode tonight.
Literally.
I've lost about 10 pounds, but whatever. I can use the 10 pounds.
It's good for the soul.
Pass me your cup, TJ.
Oh, this one?
So right now, this means then when I get my studio up and running, then y'all got to come through and be guests at my house.
Anytime, dude.
Well,
Hell yeah.
I could have sworn I hit you up and I said if you're in Philly, we're willing to go to Philly to come see you. I think I wrote that to you.
He,
You
probably,
might, okay, yeah. You
he
might
must have thought you were in Philly.
You might no. So Topher is, and you might run into what happens is on the Bake a Shake account. Sometimes it's me answering, and sometimes it's Topher.
Oh, okay.
And so sometimes he might hop in on a conversation and then be like, "Oh shit, I wasn't a part of this," and back out. So that's what it was. But I was down in Philly in April. We did an event for Monty G's birthday, and again got to hang out with Justin Fiorillo and the Moose, and went to Skinny Joe's cheesesteak. And funny story about that.
Do you fuck with the cheesesteak?
Oh yeah.
All right.
But the Moose, if you're not familiar, he is a character out of Pennsylvania who rocks with us. And so when you go to Skinny Joe's, they got the big glass box room over here where you stand and order, and then you got the room over here with the tables where you go eat. Moose just walked straight up to this lady at the window and just went, "I'm the Moose, and I'm going to order my food." And she just was like, "What the hell? Go away." And then he's just like, "I know, Joey, I'm ordering." She was like, "Sure, why the hell not?" And you just put the order in, and they brought it out. So
Shout out to the Moose.
yeah,
That's hilarious. Oh shit!
So, yeah.
Walked up like whatever.
just doing whatever. And again, that's what I love about this podcast and things is you get to meet these characters like that, and you get to go on these adventures and have those experiences. And you're like, sure, just do whatever you want.
It's the best. Me and all these people from all walks of life. It's the best.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool. Like I said earlier, like just having different people on here and having a conversation, and it's different. It's different.
Yeah,
It's
and,
different.
and again, think about it. If you were doing this in your regular life like you always were, you would never bump into these people. You would go to work,
No.
you come home, you go to the gym, you come home, right? But you're not going to meet these people. In the last year, I've made more relationships and spent more time with people through the phone or in person that I've never known compared to my own family and friends, So, and again, I just realized this is good for the soul. This is what we need. This is where
I've told him this is like therapy.
Yeah, it really is. This is where the energy needs to go. Because again, everybody wants to be creative too, right? Like, but what are you gonna paint in your garage? Are you gonna right? Like, what does that look like to you? And you're like, oh, I made music in my 20s, but I don't do that now. Well, what do you want to do? And so a lot of the times, like, just bullshit with my friends.
Yeah,
Absolutely. He used to be in a bad mood every day till we started a podcast. He would never say hi to nobody.
That's not true. I got into a good mood when I started going to the gym.
There's gonna be people who hear this and be like, "That's true."
Wait, so what's work
Who,
like
Twitch?
for you guys?
Work?
Now that you got so you guys work together and now you do this, do people treat you different? Do they?
No, not at our job.
No.
They just bring it up a lot, which is annoying.
Okay, in a
And
good
they always
way.
try to
Or?
pit us against each other, and he always falls for it.
Really?
No, it's usually never in a good way.
Okay.
They're usually just talking shit. But like you said, it's just for us to give a reaction.
But you
Okay.
do though. You always give it.
Yeah, because that's just my personality.
Yeah, which is not smart.
Is there any credence?
You're
what
not
they're
one to
saying,
talk.
or
You're
they're
not
just
one to
being-
talk about. No.
They're just being pure haters.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For the most part.
Start calling them hating ass crabs.
they are.
But they know that though.
They
They
know
know that. So we don't have to.
All right, so
keep
that
saying
that
it,
kind of
you know
makes it funny.
You just hit him with a little wave, like, yo, get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean?
Oh man! And how long you guys work together?
Since like 2018, right?
It's been like 7 years, something like that.
You guys were friends before you worked
Yeah.
together?
Oh,
In
yeah.
high school.
Okay.
We've known each other for 25 years, something like that.
Yeah.
It's been a long time. I mean, he's always been an asshole, but whatever.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, and I'm sure you guys would agree, right? It is very helpful when there's a co-pilot sitting next to you that sees the same vision that maybe you can't draw on a board, or you know what I mean? Like, but they see that same thing, and that's huge
For the
you
most
know?
part, yeah.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I'm not going to deny it. There's times where he'll come up with something, and I'm like, and we'll try it anyways. There's
Yeah.
times where I'll come up with something, he doesn't agree with it, we'll try it anyways, and it's like, fuck it, we're just going to scrap that.
Yep.
But then there's times where we'll do something and be like, yo, that shit kind of hit.
Yep.
Fuck it. It is what it is. You know what I mean?
But also, isn't it nice feeling like you can try something and not get nailed to the wall if it doesn't work? And
Yeah.
that's what I love about this. It's like, hey, let's have this guest on. It didn't work. Cool, we won't have him back. Like,
Yeah,
hey,
yeah.
it worked. Get him back on. Whatever.
Yeah.
You know?
And I feel like a lot of times it's more about pushing out content than it is like the views. Like if you get 100 views on a video, whatever. If you get 2,000 views, you're like, oh shit, that was pretty good.
Mhm.
But let's do better.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like, especially with social media or like people viewing things like that, there's never really a ceiling.
No.
There's never a ceiling. There could be a video where it hits 10 million views.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, oh shit, that's a lot of views. But then there's a video that you posted, it, like I said, 100 views, and you're like, what the fuck happened?
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like it's more about pushing things out, pushing out content than it is the viewership sometimes.
It's hard explaining that sometimes to the people on the roster where they're like, oh, we only got 40 or 50 views. I'm like, but you don't understand that consistency is, you can't put a number on that.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So just making sure every week, even if it's like just 2 people, 5 people, whatever, but put something out because your fans will notice.
Yeah.
Right?
The
And then
people
you don't put one out.
Yeah.
Hey, what happened this week?
Exactly. Yep. The people that actually watch or listen or follow you on a weekly basis
Mhm.
are gonna be the ones to be like, hold on, we're missing out on something. What
Yep.
the fuck is going on? So yeah, I agree, 100%.
And then for audio and music and stuff, you work with your guests and the musicians and whatnot, or?
What do you mean?
Like, do you guys include music into your reels and clips and episodes and whatnot? Or like if you have artists, you feature their music and whatnot?
It depends.
Yeah.
It depends who. We had to do Joey Boats.
Yep.
Come on, who's a real good rapper, but at the time his music was kind of like 6-7 months old, so it's not like if we would have put it up, it wouldn't be new. So he was just like, "Oh, just listen to it."
Yeah, he was ready to drop a new album too.
And then his new album, we didn't have him on because we were so busy, and he like just kind of just dropped it. We would have played it then, if so. But
yeah.
We only had like 2.
False Alias was another one.
False
We
Alias.
used his music.
Oh yeah, we played his music before,
on shorts.
So open offer to you guys and any of your musicians, but I have a in-house producer, Kid Eskimo, who does all like 90% of our music, and he has probably like 500 beats on YouTube.
Really?
We'll connect you with False.
Yeah,
he'd be down for that for sure.
Kid Eskimo is no joke. And if it's not him, then we outsource to like Mike G or Max D Drummer. And you know Max D Drummer?
Nah.
No.
So cool story. So Max is a teenage producer who has autism and he's nonverbal.
No
teenager?
way.
Yep.
Wait, I feel like I've seen.
Asian kid with buzz cut.
I feel like I saw a video of his not too long ago.
Yeah, you might have. You might have. So, so I've been a fan of his because, again, as a teacher, I work with a lot of kids with autism and whatnot. So they have a special place in my heart.
Damn, you're the fucking man, dude. For real.
Thank you.
You're the man.
So I got on BeatStars, and I bought one of Max's beats and got the clearance and the rights and all that, and then we featured it on one of the clips with Connor. Connor's manager in Ireland reaches out to me and goes, "Matt, is that Max D Drummer on that clip?" I go, "Yeah, how do you know it?" He goes, "My son's a rapper. I've heard Max's beats.
Oh,
you got Max
shit.
on our track." I'm like, "Yeah, man." So, like, just what a small world.
Yeah,
man.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Look into him.
Yep.
Absolutely.
So
wow, that's awesome, dude.
all those guys, and again, I think, as you guys would probably agree, it's like we're making movies. You have to have a good soundtrack. It has to sound good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Not like shitty audio for YouTube or anything. You gotta have like nice quality sounds.
Right. And that ability to, again, switch up your background, switch up your outfit, switch up your guests, switch up your music.
Yeah,
like, if you can constantly keep that coming.
What?
I love how you love to shit on me, dude. It's awesome.
Yeah,
See, my partner's in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
He can't do much to
no,
me.
we argue a lot. It's like
He just loves to shit on people.
if this was like a Jaylen Brown thing, they think you're gonna get one of us are gonna get shipped somewhere because they'll be like, these guys argue all the time.
It's your show. I'd be the one getting shipped out.
How much of the podcast eats up your guys' dialogue and time when you hang out together?
Oh, I feel like honestly, there's days where we try to stay away from it. I feel like there's days because there has been days where we're like working together.
Yep.
And he's like, "Yo," and then be like, "Just stop." And I'm like, "What happened?" He goes, "I wanted to tell you something, but we'll save it for the podcast."
Yeah.
I'm like, "All right, cool." But then there's days where we will talk about podcast shit, or we're scrolling on our phones and be like, "Yo, look at this. Let's talk about it on the podcast."
Yep.
Or let's incorporate this something like there is a lot of podcast talk between me and him now.
Yep. Because I've noticed with my part, it's like we got to get back to just having regular conversations.
Yeah.
Not about this. You know what I mean? Like the married couples where they're like, let's not talk about the kids. You know? But given that relationship the shot in the arm it needs, because this will wear you out. I mean, that's the one, right? It's like this is a 24/7 part-time
I just
job.
told him recently that I kind of want to break from this, but he told me that he thinks we have a lot of steam to keep going, so I was like, whatever.
You need the steam to make
Because
it right.
he has nothing else, so he was like, let's just keep doing this. I was like, all right.
I have nothing
So-
else except kids and a family.
If it helps give you any motivation, since I started this, I've probably been on close to 300 episodes, and I've hosted over 2. And I think the longest break I've taken is like a week off, but it was helpful. So breaks are good, but to your point, keeping that if you can, right? If you have that ability, because then something might happen where you're like, I got to take a month off. I can't do this right now. You know what I mean?
My generator died. So let me ask you this. Because I think this is a great idea, but he's like scared to do it. Do you think, I feel like sometimes he should just host the episode by himself with like one guest.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, it's your show, no. But I feel like he's scared to take that leap. I feel like people would benefit just by listening to him.
I think switching things up is never a bad thing, right? And so I think too, giving people different things to look at, right? It's you two together. It's you with a guest. It's you with a guest. It's right, but giving them those different variations, I think, is smart because it just shows that you can. Right, it's like if you love Outkast, But then Big Boy goes and does a solo album, and Andre does a solo album. You still love them. You're still going to listen to all of them the same, but it's nice to have different.
What if it's a flute album?
I don't know about that. I actually tried listening to that. That shit was terrible.
Yeah,
it was so bad.
It was awful. It was real bad.
And I love instrumentals, and I love that. So I was like, it's probably going to be good. It was not good. Don't do that.
So before we end it out, do you have any shout outs? Do you want to plug your IG? Any new episodes or anything coming out?
This is a long, this is going to be a long one.
ahead.
So again, obviously,
all we got is
We're
time.
here, yeah.
Bacon Shake Worldwide. And if you haven't seen it, like and subscribe. And if you're watching us and not liking it, we're going to block you because we're done with these weirdos watching us over the fence. I got to say shout out to all the people on the roster, but a few in particular. Again, Topher, who is doing 5-6 episodes a week. Steph Soto, who is from LA, and she's been helping me with the ladies show. She's got her own LA show. So shout out to Steph.
I just recently seen that. Shout out to her.
Yep. Shout out to Justin Fiorillo. He is, bar none, he's my top free agent signing. He is the nicest person I have ever met. And he is so tapped into the Eagles community. I mean, this dude was literally, he's hung out with Dr. J and gone out to dinner with him and stuff.
Whoa.
He is tapped in. And he is the most humble dude. But I swear on everything, I always make the joke. I go, he probably is having tea with your favorite player's grandma right now. He has that ability. So shout out to Justin for holding down the New York or the Philly crew. And again, Connor, all of our fighters, Whitey's, what else? Brains Magazine, we're executive contributors to those guys. Shay, again, for taking a chance on us. Shay's starting to open a lot of doors for us too.
Okay.
And I know I'm leaving out a lot of people, but I mean, everybody on the team knows who they are, and they know that without them, this doesn't go. So
Hell yeah.
yeah.
Shouts out to everybody, for real.
And you guys too for having us on. I mean, you guys reached out a long time ago,
Yeah.
and you stayed on top of that, and I really appreciate that because it shows that you guys are genuine and you care.
No,
Yeah,
we wanted to
absolutely.
get you on, give you some exposure. I didn't realize how good of a person you are. I'm glad people could see that. You were a pleasure to have on. It was a great episode. Do you have any shout outs?
Yeah, One Stop Liquors, 141 Central Ave, Chelsea, Mass.
Yep.
Uneducated
them out.
MMA.
Uneducated MMA.
Make sure you check those guys out. They're the fucking best. Juan, Ari,
Everyday Nonsense.
Everyday Nonsense. Yeah.
Yeah. 806,
everyone
as always.
everyone who listens to us, we appreciate it.
Decoded.
everyone-
Shout out to Matt.
Everyone who listens to Bacon Shake, just cheers to you guys.
Yeah, man. Thank you
Hell
guys.
yeah.
No,
Thank you for coming on. We
Genuinely.
appreciate it.
Awesome time.
Cheers.
Yeah, same. Sorry it was fucking hell in here.
It
Peace.
was great.
Peace.
This for those posted in front of the bodega, chasing green.